Plus metals when react with water, what did they gives? Ayan, can you tell me?
NaOH plus H2.
What does they give when metals react with water? Which gas they are going to give you, Maha? Can you tell me?
Hydrogen gas.
Hydrogen gas. Similarly, this will give you KOH plus water. This will give you calcium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. It will give you magnesium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Can you tell me that what are the conditions? Do magnesium react with cold water?
No.
So magnesium react with hot water or cold water?
Hot water and steam.
Ayan, your voice is not audible. Please use your mic or come closer to the mic, please.
Hot water and steam.
It react with hot water. It react with hot water. Okay, this react with cold water. This react with cold means they also react with the above also react with cold water, means they react with cold water, hot water and steam, and also with ice. Same. This react with cold water as well as hot water and steam. It react with cold water, hot water, okay, but and steam. And this react with only steam. And what does they give respectively? Aluminium 2O3, zinc will give ZNO, and iron will give Fe3O4 plus hydrogen gas respectively. Got it? And they all react with steam. There should be steam. The minimum condition for reacting with water is steam for aluminium, zinc, and iron. Note it down if you have not done this one. Put it fast. Done? Okay, next. Let's discuss some important question over this. Here we have one more question for this one first. Let's go to that one first. Okay, why do calcium float on the surface of water? Actually, when we have calcium metal, okay, so it start floating on the surface of water. Let me show you that why do calcium float. Okay, it is not so means it its reaction is control level. Means its reaction is the reaction with uh, calcium with water is not so exothermic. Okay, let me show you here. But the calcium metal, when we have calcium metal over it, so you can check it. So when we add calcium metal, so it start producing hydrogen gas, and these bubbles of hydrogen gas get stick to the surface. Okay, and start floating. When the temperature is, it start floating. You can see that the reaction is so means it result in the floating of the calcium. It comes on the surface, that you can see that it start coming on the surface. So it start floating on the surface because the reaction is very fast, and it can gives you sufficient amount of hydrogen that can lift it or provide buoyancy force or upthrust for floating. Okay, so why the question comes that why do that you see here that calcium is floating on the surface. Calcium is floating on the surface, but you see that magnesium is having mass less than, but magnesium do not float because magnesium comes below hydrogen. Sorry, magnesium comes below calcium in the reactivity series. Calcium comes above. Calcium is more reactive than magnesium. Understood? So since calcium is more reactive than magnesium, as a result of which magnesium do not it's tried to uplift but do not work. First of all, it requires hot water for its reactions. Okay, so this is the reason why calcium float on the surface, because the hydrogen gas that we have, it get stick to the surface, okay, of the calcium metal, and this bubble provides upthrust and help in floating the calcium metal. Okay, understood? Yes or no? Understood, everyone? So let's move here. So if we have that, why do calcium float on the surface of water? The calcium float on the surface of water because when calcium comes in the contact with water, okay. Calcium float on the surface of water because when calcium come in the contact with water molecules, water molecule is produced. Hydrogen, contact with water molecule, it produces hydrogen gas. It produces hydrogen gas. Okay, hydrogen gas. This gas bubbles stick to the surface of calcium and provide it upthrust, which make it to float, which result in floating. Okay, don't write it, Gianna. First, you have to memorize it. Moreover, when calcium is enough reactive metal that it react with water spontaneously and produce sufficient amount of hydrogen. For example, there is an element, it also react with uh, water, but it cannot provide sufficient amount of hydrogen that is being required to uplift it, to float it. So here the calciums, for this, in case of calcium, it is true that calcium, actually when calcium react with water, so it can float over the surface, okay, because it can provide sufficient amount of hydrogen. First, memorize it, please. Memorize it fast.
Sir, with
Yes,
any type of water or like only hot water?
means no, it react with cold water. Calcium can react with cold water. Means any water. It is not necessary that it cannot react with hot water. It can react with hot water and steam too, but it can react with cold water. No need to make it hot. For example, this is the minimum way. For example, if I said that you have a 100 rupee note and there is a 5 rupees, 5 rupees something. You went to the market. So 100 rupee note can help you to buy some product of 5 rupee, 10 rupees, 20 rupees. But if you have a 5 rupee note, you cannot buy 20 rupees, 10 rupees product or 100 rupee product. The same thing is that if the water is cold, something can react with cold water. So it can also react with hot water, can also react with the steam. But if something is reacting with the steam, how can it react with cold water? So you are heating that water to provide enough kinetic energy so that the particles can collide and their collision can result in production of hydrogen gas. So please memorize it fast and then you have to note it down. Memorize it fast.
So what's written in the second point?
What is the?
So what's the first word written in the second point after the dot?
Okay, just a minute. First word in the second line. I'm repeating the whole. Calcium float on the surface of water because when calcium comes in the contact, it is comes. Are you asking for this one?
Not that, sir. The
Come in
other one.
contact with water molecule, it produces hydrogen gas. This gas bubbles stick to the surface of calcium and provide it an upthrust, which make it to float. Moreover, calcium is very reactive metal, which react with water spontaneously and produce sufficient hydrogen gas, which provide it upthrust to float. Please memorize it fast. Yes, Gianna, you memorized?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Speak, please.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. As calcium floats on the surface of water, because when calcium comes in contact with the water molecules, um, it produces hydrogen gas, and the bubbles of this gas sticks to the surface of the calcium, which provides it an upthrust to float to make it float. Moreover, calcium is a very reactive metal and reacts with water spontaneously and produces sufficient hydrogen gas, which provides it an upthrust to float.
Yes, Yuma.
Uh, cal calcium comes in when calcium comes in contact with water molecules, it produces hydrogen gas. The hydrogen gas bubbles stick to the surface of the calcium and provide it an upthrust, so which makes it float at the surface of the water.
Very good. Yes, you. What's your name? Your name? You joined with Chandan Kumar. Yes. बेटा क्या नाम था तुम्हारा? What's your name? I just forgot. You Chandan
Sir
Kumar.
Harshit. Sir Harshit.
What's your name?
Harshit, sir.
Harshit. Harshit. Yes, yes, yes. Harshit. Harshit, just speak.
Yes, sir. The calcium floats on the surface of water because it like when calcium comes in contact with the water, it produces H2 gas, and then this gas bubbles stick to the surface of the water, which provide an upthrust, which make it float. And moreover, the calcium is reactive metal which reacts spontaneously with the water and provides a sufficient H2 gas.
Very good. Okay. So please start writing it. Note it down in your copy. Noted, everyone? Noted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now moving to the next part here is metals when react with oxygen, it gives you metal oxides, and metal oxides are generally, you are very much familiar that in this we have studied in the acid, base, and salt chapter also, that metals when react with oxygen, they gives metal oxide. Okay. If I ask you simple one question here, that what will copper when react with water, will it gives you, what it will gives you, copper oxide or copper hydroxide plus hydrogen gas? Tell me what it will gives you.
Copper doesn't react with water, sir.
Yeah, it do not react with water because copper is less reactive. Okay, copper is less reactive than hydrogen. So it will not be able to displace. Actually, reaction with metals with acid or either with water, they both are displacement reactions. Okay, so more reactive element displaces the less reactive element from their. Next, if I'm coming to here, okay, like this one. Metals when react with water, it will gives you metal oxide, you know, that some metal oxides, and metal oxides are generally basic in nature. They are generally basic in nature, they are base. Like, but some metal oxide shows both acidic as well as basic behavior. Like for example, zinc oxide when react with H2SO4, it will give you zinc sulfate plus water. And same zinc oxide when react with sodium, it will give you sodium zincate plus water. So this we have written in the previous class also, but you need to note it again because we shall be moving towards some important question regarding to this topic. So please note it down that metals when react with oxygen, it will give you metal oxide. Metal oxides are generally basic in nature. Note this reactions. Okay. And then write down these reactions. नहीं, ये लोग very heavy है. तेरा है, हमारा है. Done, everyone? Note it down fast. Done? Still writing.
So,
Okay. Yes, you. Gianna, are you saying something? You done?
no, so I have a question.
What do you said?
So I have a question.
Yeah, ask.
So what oxide is that?
What are you saying?
So before oxide, there's a word.
But before oxide, what is it? Before oxide. Here, those metal oxide. Those, it is
Uh,
those. Those metal
No,
oxide.
sir. The word written in yellow.
Amphoteric oxide. This
Okay,
one,
sir. And those metals that show both. What is after both?
acidic as well as basic behavior. Acidic as well as basic behavior is called amphoteric oxide.
Okay, sir.
Noted? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please note it down. Just a minute. Let's have some question over this topic. Everyone noted? Maha, you also? So what are amphoteric oxide? That shows both acidic as well as basic behavior like ZNO, PbO, Al2O3. They are acidic oxide as well as basic oxides. When they react with acid, they shows basic behavior. When they react with base, they show acidic behavior. But generally, metal oxides are basic in nature. Okay. So here, if we have a question, note down question number 57. Done? Yes or no?
Done, sir.
Okay. What should be the answer for this question?
Sir, non-metal.
Yeah, generally non-metals have acidic in nature. Okay. So if we're asking is a metal or non-metal, it is not saying anything about it. So we will consider it as non-metal because non-metal generally have acidic oxides. Okay. Generally non-metals have acidic oxides. So simply, okay. Note down question number 54. Just a minute. Yes. Question number 54. Done? Done, everyone? What should be A, B, and C?
Sir, A is sodium.
A is sodium. And B?
Sir, B is NaOH.
NaOH.
Okay. And C?
Sodium aluminate.
Yes, it is correct. So an alkali metals gives a compound B on reaction with water. So when we have Na react with water, or we can have this one here. When we have Na, Na when react with water, it will gives you NaOH plus H2. This is A and this is B. And B when react with Al2O3. So it will give you sodium aluminate, Na2, sorry, NaAlO2. NaAlO2. NaAlO2 plus hydrogen. Sorry, plus water. So this is C, compound C. Understood everyone? Sodium zincate? Sodium aluminate? Everyone understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in question number 53, what could be compound ABC?
Sir, A CO, B should be CaOH whole twice.
Okay, A is, what is A?
CaOH.
Cu,
CaO.
CaO. No, it is saying an element, and CaO is not an element, it is a compound. But if I'm asking here A, so A is actually calcium metal, okay? So calcium metal when react with water, it will give you calcium hydroxide, which is a compound B, which is used in whitewashing. Okay, the compound B on heating forms an oxide C, which on treatment with water will gives back B. So this is very simple question that you can do. Okay. Like for example, if you have, it is saying calcium when react with water, it will gives you calcium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. So this is a element A, this is a compound B, and it is saying that when it react with what? When calcium hydroxide. So which is that element used in water? Compound B on heating forms a compound C. Compound B on heating. So when we heat compound B, then what happens? Compound B. Actually, this is calcium hydroxide. So when we heat calcium hydroxide, it will gives you calcium oxide plus water. Like we have CaOH, OH. So here this will comes out and it will form calcium oxide and water. And when we have this calcium oxide back into, so this is compound C. When we react it back with the water, it will again gives you compound B. So reaction will reverse. Understood? So please note it down. And we shall be moving further. Fast note it down. What is A, what is B, what is C? Done? Noted? Okay. Now metals when react with hydrogen, it will give metal hydride. Like lithium when reaction with hydrogen, it will gives you lithium hydride. Sodium when react with hydrogen generally has +1 valencies, but in some cases when it react with metals, more reactive metals, alkali like alkali and alkaline metals, so it starts showing property of -1. And this is hydride, not hydrogen. When When we have hydrogen as positive, we named it as hydrogen, like hydrogen carbonate, hydrogen sulfate, hydrogen something. So when we have H plus valency, H is a plus one valency, then it is going to have hydrogen. And when it is having minus, then it is hydride. So lithium hydride, sodium hydride, calcium hydride. According to formula will be written accordingly, like calcium has valency 2 and hydrogen has -1 valency, hydride has -1, so cross multiply, it will gives you CH2. So the formula will be written accordingly. Got it? H2 is behaving similar to non-metal. Here it is showing the non-metallic properties. Okay, so please note it down. Metals reaction with hydrogen. Done. Done, yes or no? Done. Okay. Now, non-metals when react with acid, they don't react with acid. Why? Because non-metal are electron donator. Sorry, electron acceptor, and metals are electron donator. Actually, non-metal, why do non-metal do not react? Because they are not able to. Like for example, acid are giving you H plus ions. Okay, and you have H plus ions, and you want to convert it into gas. So if we have zinc metal, so zinc will give one electron to this one electron to this one, and it will become hydrogen atoms now without charge, and they will combine together and they will form hydrogen gas. So those elements that are electron donator, that can add the H plus ions or convert the H plus ion to hydrogen atoms, which can further join to form hydrogen gas. Like for example, if I'm saying sodium has electronic configuration 281. So sodium when react with H plus, so it will donate it H plus one electron to it. And when it donate, so it will become hydrogen atoms with one electron and form hydrogen gas here. So metals, but if I'm talking about the nitrogen, like for example, nitrogen has 2,5 electronic configuration. How can it gives H plus ions? The electron to the H plus ion to become hydrogen gas. it itself has nitrogen itself require 3 electron to complete its octet. So non-metal are not able to give electron to the H plus ions of acid or water. So they don't react with acid and water to produce hydrogen gas. Okay. So addition of electron in something is known as reduction. So they are not, non-metal are not able to reduce the H plus ions of acid to hydrogen atoms, which will further form the hydrogen gas because they are electron deficient. Okay. Understood? Yes or no? So the question comes in your examination, why do non-metal do not liberate out hydrogen gas on reaction with metals? Non-metals are not able to produce hydrogen gas on reaction with acid because non-metals are electron deficient. They are not able to reduce. Reduction means addition of electron. They are not able to reduce H plus ions of acid to hydrogen atom by donating electron to form hydrogen gas. While metals are electron donating nature, they can easily donate electron to the H plus ions of acid to form hydrogen atoms and thereby hydrogen gas. So memorize this one fast. You have 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Memorize it fast. Memorized? Yes, memorize, Yana. Only in easy language you can. Point, not if you want to give any simple language and you want to give the answer in the shorter word, you can give. Like for example, if I need to answer this one, I can easily say that non-metals are not able to donate electron to the H plus ions of acid to form hydrogen gas because they are electron deficient. That is enough.
Okay, sir.
So you memorized?
Yes, sir.
Speak.
So non-metals are not able to produce hydrogen gas when reacting with acid because they are electron deficient.
Okay.
Electron deficient, and they are not able to reduce H plus ions of acid
To form hydrogen gas. Very good. Right?
to form hydrogen gas.
Yes,
Yes,
you.
sir.
Yes, you. Uh-huh.
So non-metals are not not able to produce hydrogen gas when they react with acid, because nonmetals are electron deficient. They are not able to give they are not able to give out H plus ions of acid to hydrogen ions by donating electrons to form hydrogen gas, while metals are naturally electron donating, hence they can easily give out H plus ions of acid to form a hydrogen atom, and thereby producing hydrogen gas.
Okay. Actually, I want to say that in most of the student that I teach is here, they used to say H as H. And in India, we used to say H. H. So it is actually H or H. I don't know. Means actually, I don't know the exact pronunciation of this word, of this letter, whether it is H or H. I'll say H or Ha say H. Ha, H. So all the students that studied in Oman, Qatar, Lebanon, everyone, they used to say H. Yes, you Harshit? Is it H or H?
So in my place, it is said only H.
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 And you, Maha?
H.
H. And you also, Gianna?
Sir, actually, I was taught that it was H.
H. Okay. 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 So everyone start writing, please. Why do acid on reaction with metal do not why do acid on reaction with metal do not produce hydrogen gas? Note it down, please.
Done, sir.
Okay. So next is metals, non-metals when react with water, oxygen, they form non-metal oxide, which is generally basic in nature. Metals, generally, non-metal shows either acidic behavior or basic behavior. Sorry, like metal oxide show, generally they are basic in nature, but sometimes they show acidic behavior. Non-metal oxide never show basic behavior. Non-metal oxide never shows basic behavior. Okay, they never show basic behavior. They always show they are either neutral or acidic. Okay, some of the acidic oxides are this one, and neutral non-metal oxide are this one. These are the neutral non-metal oxides. Okay. So, and when non-metal oxide react with water, they form acid, like sulfurous acid. So please note it down fast. Note it down fast. Done, everyone?
Done,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Non-metals either form, non-metal oxides are generally acidic in nature. Okay, but they never form basic oxide. It will form neutral oxides. Okay, got it? So in the next class, what we are going to study, is there anyone in the class whose whole chapter is coming? The full chapter metals and non-metals? Your half is coming before metallurgy. In half yearly.
The syllabus hasn't been confirmed yet for me, as still vacation is going on.
Okay, your vacation is in India, it's vacation and in July. But you used to study in July till July, na? School. When we are on the vacation, you are on this in this. Okay. So in the next class, we're going to cover the half of the chapter that